Hello, water signs. Welcome to your reading for April, your Mermaid Oracle reading for April. We are using the Messages from the Mermaids Oracle by Karen Kay. And we are doing the seashell reading. So the energy currently around you in April is abundance. We have abundance. And the underlying energy is you've got lots of support. I don't know if these are friends or family members, but you've got a lot of support. And the influences coming into the situation are you're contemplating something in April. The obstacles to your awareness, you're trying to heal from something right now. You're trying to heal. An overview from a spiritual perspective is going with the flow. So this ties into your second card, which is telling you to let other people support you. The type of action that is best for you to take would be to focus on manifesting or magic at this time. And the possible future outcome is that you will be focused on the future. So weird how for your future outcome, you got the future card. Now what you don't see coming is dreaming. You're going to be dreaming about somebody. So let's get some clarification about all of this. Clarifying, we are using the Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot. I have not used this deck in a while. For those of you new to tarot, I recommend the book, The Tarot Directory. I read it last night in about 2 hours. And even though I am not new to tarot, what used to confuse me about tarot was the different suits, and what they all meant. And so now I understand that wands mean fire, and swords mean air, and cups mean water, and pentacles mean earth, right? And all of those different suits have all these different signs. So it's become more easier for me to learn about tarot that way with pictures and a simple book. It's called The Tarot Directory by Sarah Bartlett. Now, it is not, based on the Aleister Crowley deck, but it does talk about Aleister Crowley in the book and all sorts of other tarot people in the past who made tarot decks. Now, the energy currently around you is the Abundance card. With that abundance, we get the Empress, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. So this is the book I was telling you about, the Tarot Directory. And it's interesting because it'll tell you, in the you now position, what it's saying. And with the you now position, it's so frustrating, right? I got another book. Now I've had this book. Somebody got it for me, but it says in the you now position, this card means that you may be strongly identified with the Mother Earth archetype. You have all the qualities of the Empress in your favor. Take care that you are not exaggerating them. How you go about using them will be determined by the rest of the layout. So basically, you're focused on your abundance and taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, maybe bringing something new in coming April. You're bringing in something new. We also have devil energy. Tell me about the devil. I thought the devil interpreted in this book was interesting. You could be attracted to someone for lust or money, or you may be obsessed with something and your illusions are preventing you from seeing the truth. So with this devil energy, you're surrounded by abundance, right? But what happens when we're surrounded by abundance? Okay. Exes want to come back and they want to apologize. Okay. They're like, oh, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, you're just so successful, and I didn't mean those things I did to you in the past, and that energy is coming in because you are abundant. Now, you could still be fixated on this person. It's not that you want to be back with them, you're just fixated on them. The underlying energy of all of this is maybe you're going out and getting someone to support you, not financially, because you are financially abundant. You don't need someone to financially support you, but you're getting support possibly in the form of trying to let go of somebody, okay? And it's okay to be in relationships where people make mistakes, and people say sorry and people renew things, but sometimes we can be in a relationship where somebody is always saying sorry. Okay, they're always. And to me, in a situation like that, if I were in that situation, I would start asking myself if they even really mean it. Kind of reminds me of the bullies you see in high school, the movies where in high school some bully will push someone's books over and be like, sorry, and he's not really sorry because he keeps doing it. But with the support card, you have the Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Six of Pentacles. So 2 6s and the Sun. And so a lot of people are giving you support at this time to help you achieve some sort of victory. And I don't know what that victory is. I just know you're overcoming something. And so this card, the Sun card, is urging you to act. You're brimming over with ideas and happy thoughts. And if not, well, it's time to play with life. You can accept others for who they are rather than trying to change them. So people are helping you to learn to accept someone for who they are rather than to change them. That's the underlying energy, right? You could have a group of friends that are trying to help you with understanding that certain people or a certain person in your life was never going to change. You could have been dealing with a Leo with that Sun card. We also have Wands and Pentacles. So it could be a fire sign or an earth sign. Now, with the Six of Wands, you are certainly proving you have succeeded and deserve public acclaim. So you could be helping other people. Some of you could be writing a book. You deserve recognition for getting out of a bad situation. And we have Six of Pentacles as well. So with the Pentacles, those are the earth signs. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the earth signs with the Six of Pentacles. Now the Aleister Crowley Tarot book has a back page where it lists, every sign for every card, but I'm just looking at the suits right now because last night I finally got the suits memorized by reading this book. It was a very interesting book. And so Pentacles are about people getting on with their business. So this is a complex card concerned with the giving and receiving of financial benefits or even love. Think, are you the giver or the receiver? This card asks us to reflect on the fact that sometimes in our gains we lose and vice versa. What are your motivations for giving? Is someone buying your love? So basically, with you getting support, people are encouraging you to look at your motivations for staying in a certain situation. I mean, like, not staying as in being with them, but staying as in maybe you're still talking to them, maybe you're still obsessed with them. Somebody could be asking you, well, what's in it for you? Like, what's in it for you if you were to go back to this or to stay their friend? So that is the underlying energy. And what's influencing you at this time is contemplation. We have contemplation. You could be thinking about somebody in April. But I think in April, you know, it doesn't even have to be an old person. It could be a new person. It could be that maybe the first half of April you're still thinking about an old flame, and then towards the end of April, you're contemplating somebody else possibly. But okay. You're trying to manifest something. You're manifesting a lot of logic into your life because we get the Magician card, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Or it could be that somebody is obsessed over you and they're trying to manifest you. You could have been dealing with somebody who was an air sign. I think the air signs are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. And either you're trying to manifest them back or they're trying to manifest you back. This could be someone that thinks about you a lot, but they may have been cold towards you at one point. Now, your blockage right now is healing. In April, you're still not healed yet, okay? You're still working on healing. And it's hard, right? Because I mean, look, real life is not like these cards, right? You see all these people holding hands like it's a kumbaya circle, like everyone loves each other and they're underneath the sun. It could be hard for you to figure out who to trust in April. And that's why it's kind of hard for you to get the healing that you need because you don't know who you can talk to or who you can trust. So this is another position that the Tarot Directory talks about is the blockages card, which is why I'm going to go back to opening the book when I pull some cards for this card. We want to know what your blockages are as far as healing goes. Okay. We have the King of Cups and the Emperor. Okay. You had an ending with somebody who was very controlling. Okay. King of Cups. King of Cups. Now, normally the King of Cups is a nice person, but so it as a blockage card, if this is your energy, your feelings are being repressed either from self-sabotaging behavior or from a controlling person. Like I said, at some point you were dealing with a controlling person. This was a controlling person and you're trying to heal from them. We also have the Emperor card, which to me means another controlling person. You could have been dealing with two controlling people for all I know, or just somebody who is really controlling. So as a blockage card, someone in power was hindering your progress. Okay, so somebody was controlling and hindering your progress. Okay. And with the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, this controlling person betrayed you and they caused you to be shocked and angry. That's the type of betrayal that this person did. And this card basically encourages you to move on. Okay. This person's not getting any better. Okay. And as far as healing being a blockage, it could also be a blockage that if you think this person is going to magically heal themselves and just be okay in a short period of time. Me myself, I've had experiences where I've tried to call back certain people later on and they never changed. They stayed the same. So that is your blockage in April is healing from that person. Um you're being asked to go with the flow from a spiritual perspective, and that connects to your support card. And we're going to get into that. Your support card. So you're being asked to go with the flow. You know, whatever is going on in your life, you're being asked to go with the flow. Um, you know, you're very successful in April, and it may feel bittersweet because sometimes we can have a lot of success and still be lonely or still feel some type of way. And but you're still being asked to go with the flow even if things feel like they are out of your control. And but yeah, this person was impeding your progress. They were, if you were healing in the past, they made it harder for you to heal. Yeah, what we have here is with going with the flow, we have the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Justice card, okay? You could have gotten divorced from this person. You could have gotten divorced from this person. It's possible your intuition could have told you in the past not to marry this person, but you did. And you could be seeking professional help after this ending. You're being advised to focus on magic, okay? That is your best course of action, is to focus on magic at this time. Now, when I look at this magic card, I see two people connecting from different worlds, okay? So, whoever you are going to be working with to recover from this may not be, you know, the usual type of person you talk to. I mean, and what I mean by that is you may prefer a certain age, you may prefer a certain race. I don't know. All I know is you're being advised to just go ahead and go with it, you know, like whatever kind of counselor or therapist you get, don't be like, well, I prefer a man or I prefer a woman. Just, you know, take what kind of counselor you can get and work magic, you know, work magic when it comes to healing, believe in magic. Now, clarifying the magic card, we get 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Page of Swords. So you need to keep believing that you can have a new beginning and that you can have happiness. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, 10 of Cups. If somebody proposes to you, it's basically saying to go for it. You know, believe that you can make this work. If somebody proposes to you in April, to just go ahead and go for it. That's the best course of action. Not your ex, but a new person, okay? If a new person proposes to you, go for it. Now the outcome of everything is you focused on the future, focused on the future. We're going to clarify that. we get the King of Swords, the Change card, and the Chariot, okay? King of Swords, the Chariot. I think whoever was really cold to you, things are ending between you and that person. After you get married, you're not going to have to worry about this past person anymore. But let's clarify, let's look up what the book says, right? Because this is in your outcome position. And I want to know what it says for the outcome for King of Swords and what it means in the outcome place. So the swords basically depict people. The swords depict people who are in trouble or about to be in trouble. Okay, at least that's how this book words it. Oh, I was thinking of something else. No, it says they represent the power of the mind and how to use it. Okay. So with the King of Swords, the swords number cards are the ones that represent people either in trouble or trying to get out of trouble. Okay? The court cards are different. They represent the power of the mind. So this was mental. Okay, this was mental. Whoever this was that was not letting you grow in the past, it was someone influential in your life with high standards, who is assertive and sure of him or herself, but it says that as a blockage, this is a person who is someone who is intellectually trying to control you. So this was a lot of mental stuff, right? And that's coming to an end, okay? Now with the Chariot card, you will be asserting yourself and staying on top of a situation, and that will mean you will gain great success, okay? So what's going to happen, I think, this King of Swords is going to try to come back in after you got married. And you're going to have to assert yourself. You're going to have to let them know that you're married and that you're not putting up with, whatever it is they're trying to pull. And with the Death card in your outcome, it means that change is inevitable. And if you go with the flow, it will become an important transition period when you'll learn much from your improved vitality and the new you. So you're going to learn a lot, by accepting this new relationship coming in April, because you're basically learning that not all marriages are the same, that you don't have to be with, this type of person, all the time, that you can have a different type, that you can grow, that you can have a happy marriage with somebody else. What you don't see coming for April is dreaming. Somebody could be dreaming about you or you're dreaming about them. Now, I'm not saying you are going to get married in April, but I'm saying if someone, if someone proposes to you, go ahead and say yes. Whatever you're going to be involved in has the potential to become a marriage. Now with dreaming, we have the Lovers card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Star. Your person's going to be dreaming about you. Since you're not playing their games, they're forced to heal and to become financially independent without you. But they'll still be dreaming about you, okay? They're still going to be dreaming about you, missing you, all of that. So I'm going to get you one more card, but it's going to be a Miss of Avalon Oracle. Sometimes that's what we have to do. You know, I've noticed in my life personally, whenever I leave people, they get better. If I'm still there, they want to treat me like I'm their mom or I'm their dad. And if I just leave, they get better. So, whoever this was, it may be that you need to leave so that they can get better. And you can move on with your life. To me, Ten of Swords is like an ultimate betrayal. I mean, if it were Three of Swords or Two of Swords, you know, I'm not saying it's right because it's not, but you know, Three of Swords, yes, it's heartbreak, but it's not as bad as Ten of Swords. So whatever they did, it shocked you and it made you angry. Now, these are the Mists of Avalon Oracle. We've been using these lately. I've been getting to know them, getting a familiar vibe for them. I haven't read each and every card yet. I haven't taken the time to like study them and, you know, get to know each and every card, but I don't really memorize paragraphs anyways. I may read a paragraph and then I'm like, okay, well, this means go outside more. And that's a simple message, right? It's not me reading a paragraph from a book. Once I finally understand it, you get Taliesin, divination, poetry, creativity, storytelling. Okay, maybe you're telling stories in April. I don't know. Not fake stories. It would make sense that you were telling someone stories, you know, if you had a different counselor, a counselor in your life or whoever. Poetry, creativity, storytelling, divination. You are the soul's expression of free will. Be inspired and dance to your own tune. March to the beat of your own drum. Do not simply maintain the status quo. Set your own rhythm and tempo and follow your bliss. Invite joy and wonder into the ordinary world and watch your life be transformed into a creative expression of the divine imagination. So it's basically, and the affirmation for this is I am a creative force. It's telling you to harness your emotions and to be creative in April. You know, I mean, and some of you will be creative. I mean, if you have children, you're making Easter eggs, right? You know, Easter eggs, the kids paint Easter eggs, you know. It's to me, the main message of that card is don't box yourself in to a specific schedule thinking you have to hold some sort of specific schedule when you've got so much going on in your life in April. That is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for supporting this channel. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. I don't really read the comments, but I think the comments are useful for you guys because if you can relate to each other, you can form support groups or whatever you need to do to encourage each other with what you're going through, because I'm sure a lot of people are leaving bad relationships at this time. Thank you.